And Douglas, go ahead and read your vows to your beautiful bride.
Okay. I wrote them down, a little nervous. I'm kidding, it's a joke. It's a joke.
What is it about a man who is at the altar with the woman that he has proposed to right before he promises to love, honor, and cherish her that makes him want to humiliate that woman? If he's not wrestling that woman down to the ground for the old cake smashing, if he's not disrespecting her in the vows, he's got some kind of prank or some kind of joke, some kind of way he has to humiliate this person for making him stand up and marry him. I have no respect for the kind of man that takes that day, that opportunity to get themselves a cheap laugh. Because that crowd was dry. It's no time for jokes. A help me sign? Like she's holding you hostage? A lazy laugh? It wasn't even worth it. The juice wasn't even worth the squeeze. You humiliated this woman for what? So that the one girl holding the camera could get a little laugh? So if you've ever wondered exactly how a woman ends up with a shut up ring or a ring I'd like to call here, dang, this is exactly how it happens.
128. 128. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
And what's your excuse?
I haven't found anyone to marry.
128. Then they're cute. They're cute.
The idea that you're begging and pleading, taking this man to the ring case of a department store, showing him how cheap, how low you'll go. $128. You keep saying how little you're okay with settling with. It's not about the cost of the ring. He told you out of his mouth, I haven't found anyone that I want to marry. Then what are y'all still doing there if marriage is what you want? Like when a man tells you who he is, believe him the first time. He's already made it clear he doesn't want to marry you. So either you're going to stay with him and be unmarried, or you're going to let him go and find a man that will. This is how we break our own hearts. This is how we waste our own time. And that's thinking that we can change a man's mind. The last thing you want is a man that married you out of a sense of obligation. Married you because you guilt tripped him or manipulated him or threatened him. You want a man to marry you because he loves you and he cannot see his life without you. He doesn't care how cheap the ring is. He already told you, I don't care if the ring is free. I said I'm not ready to marry you. Now, after hearing what he said, do you believe him now?
So you mean to tell me if you were standing at the altar and your soon-to-be husband stood in front of you and said those words that he really just wanted to hit it when he met you and it took him a long time to come around, these are your wedding vows? You mean to tell me that if you were standing up there and someone said those words, someone that's supposed to be your husband, future, about to be husband, those words in front of your friends and family embarrassed you, and you still would say, I'm going to pull this through because I spent a lot of money on this wedding? Are you crazy? Now, as someone currently wedding planning, about to get married next summer, God forbid I were to be standing at the altar and my future husband said those words to me, I don't give up how much money I spent. I would walk my ass out of that wedding, take everybody with me, and I would say, F this. Because there is absolutely no way on Beyonce's internet that I would allow myself to be embarrassed to that level where a man, my about-to-be husband, tried to humble me to the point in front of my friends and family that I would say, but I spent $30,000 on this wedding. Money comes and goes. What I'd actually do is I would kick him to the curb and I would just have a big party with everybody there and be like, you know what? We're celebrating this new chapter of the fact that I avoided that for the rest of my life. And we are going to celebrate this new chapter of me being a single woman. That is what I would do in this situation. Now, I would never be in this situation in the first place because I've gone to therapy. I've done a lot of work on myself. I have self-worth. I believe I deserve an amazing partner and not somebody who would treat me like this. Go to this video if you don't know what I'm talking about. So I would never be in this situation. But you have to really think about the fact it doesn't matter how much money you spend. Having a man try to humble you like he did is embarrassing. In front of your friends and family, too, and people are laughing? He put that in his wedding vows. At the end of the day, your dignity is worth more than money.
I did it back then, but you know, I just wanted you back. I just wanted to hit back then. I ain't gonna hold you. I seen you. I ain't gonna hold you. You walked on the boat 2009. I saw you, little dark skinned thing. And I'm like, yo, who was that? You know? But you know what? I usually crack a Tracy smile and they come running. You? It took time.
As it should.
It took real time.
Now, before I add my 2 cents that no one asked for, as a woman, would you hear those vows on your wedding day and think to yourself, wow, that man loves me so much? No matter what the relationship, does that even sound appropriate? I just wanted to hit. You're saying this in front of our parents, possibly children, because they've been together since 2009. It's now 2024. So after 12 years of being with someone, and it doesn't say 12 years of like a steady relationship, because from the vows, it sounds like he's settling. He's taking what he can get. He came in here to fuck. You turned out to be sort of okay as a person. So he hung around, but then he was messing with other people. And then the girl that he really, 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 really wanted, that he would have actually had decent vows that reflected his love and appreciation for, decided he's a fucking loser. So she moved on with her life. So now 12 years later, gotta get married. And there you are. A lot of these men do not like these women. And then I know somebody can be like, but at least she's married. Where your husband at? You're not even getting that. Baby, that's not a flex. Them vows are not a flex. I would be embarrassed to stand there on my wedding day in my beautiful gown for the person I'm supposed to marry, stand in front of me, in front of my family, and say, I just wanted a hit. But look at us now.
Of all the days to decide you want to prank her wedding day. With her wedding dress on, all the friends, family there, you decide to pull a prank on your wedding day. The thing about it is, I keep seeing videos like this where grooms are humiliating their new wives on their wedding day. I remember seeing a video recently where it was this woman and they were about to like do the whole like cake thing, feeding the other person cake. And the wife was like, please don't smash it in my face. Like,
No, shove it.
and she's like upset. People spend money. They actually pay people to do their makeup on their wedding day. Like, it's who wants cake in your nose or in your hair in the photos at a wedding? Like, it's not funny. And if you guys remember recently, a couple went viral with this man absolutely humiliating his new bride in his vow.
I was and always will be one of the easiest people to please. Only 2 things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty. Though you're amazing at half of it, we really need to get you some cooking lessons.
What is it with some of these men deciding that their wedding day is the day they want to humiliate their new bride? I feel like there's a part of them that resents the fact that they had to marry you. They didn't want to lose you. They didn't want you to leave. They knew that it would be over, that you gave them a time frame or something. I feel like their way of getting back at you for making them dress up and making them do this thing is for them to try to humiliate you on that day. I could be tripping, but stuff like this is not cute. You are too old to think stuff like this is funny. Not on the wedding day.
Hey, you guys, he did it. He proposed. He said one more word to swear. When we first met. If you didn't know. There you go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a shut up ring. That is absolutely a shut up ring. And I need you to take notes. And I need you to please never be so desperate to find a man, to find a partner, that you are willing to accept that crap, that trash, proposing in a Walmart, in a parking lot, in a ring that looks like he picked out of a gumball machine. That man does not like you. I'm going to say this as kindly as possible. I need you to pick up your crown off of the ground. I need you to put it on your head, and I need you to remember that you are the prize, and you are the one who deserves to be pursued and chased by an amazing man who loves you, who respects you, who would never even dare to think to propose in this way, because you've probably been asking him for years. I don't know how long you've been together, but I can only guess this happened because you've been asking him constantly, probably over the course of a long time. And he finally gave this to you to say, here, I did it. I did a video on this recently about the man who proposed in the car. And this is the exact same energy of a man who doesn't actually like you, and you staying in this relationship. And by you doing this, he's going to be able to get away with crap for the rest of your relationship. And as a lover girl, looking out for the girls who want to find their person in life, I cannot sit here and watch this video and not say something, because we need to stop setting the bar so low that men can just get by. This is setting the bar so low that men who see this and see, oh yeah, I can just do this for my girl because she's been asking me. No, make the men suffer, because this is crap and he doesn't actually like you. And I just want to reiterate, as I've said before, proposals do not have to be fancy. Proposals can be very intimate. It does not require this big extravagant thing unless that's what you want as the woman. Some women want the big extravagant. Some people prefer intimate and quiet. But there are absolutely ways to do an intimate proposal that could be in your living room, watching your favorite movie, or cooking a candlelit dinner and then proposing in your living room. There are ways to do proposals that don't have to be extravagant. But this proposal in a Walmart parking lot, you saying, oh, he did it, it's giving, I don't have any self-worth. And I don't want to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but baby, you need to have some self-worth, and you need to know that you deserve more than what this man gave you. And I'm going to say this one more time for the girls in the back who maybe need to hear me. If you are somebody who wants to be married, somebody who wants to be engaged, again, if you want to be single, I support it. I support whatever you want. But if you want to be married and you want to find your future husband, and you have made it clear that you are dating with intentions of being married, a man who is intentional about making you his wife will never hesitate to make you his wife. He will be so clear. He'll be so intentional. It will happen in the right time. It will happen in an appropriate amount of time. And you won't be waiting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years for a ring, because he's going to know that you are an amazing catch, and he is going to lock that up as soon as possible, because he's like, I cannot let this woman get away because she's amazing and I need her to be my wife. So I just need you to remember, you will never have to do anything like this if you want a ring on your finger, because there are men who know. Men know immediately if they want to wife you up or not. So don't listen to people who are like, oh, they don't know. They absolutely know easily within the first couple of months at minimum.